Alright, so I am back, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Leader Class Jetfire. And here he is in his robot mode. We'll take a quick look at all the robot mode goodies and then transform him and all that good jazz. But yeah, he's really cool. He's pretty big. He's very light though. He's a very light figure. I would say, yeah, he's definitely heavier than Classics Jetfire, but my Classics Jetfire is missing all the armor, so almost about equal, I'd say. Anyway, so he does have this big gun here. This is supposed to fire a missile, but as soon as I got him out of the package, the missile fired under the bed, and I cannot retrieve it. So, big gun. I say this all the time. I hate missile launchers on Transformers. I know some people like them, but I prefer not. I prefer to not to have that at all. And it's this nice chrome red. It's got some paint wear flaking already. See if this will focus. You can see some chips already starting to form. There's another one right there. So it's not perfect by any means. Like a lot of people, I would have preferred just red paint. But you know, whatever. He also has this battle mask. Let's zoom in on his face. There you go. So he's got the battle mask to kind of represent the, I believe it was a Gundam that he originally was. And it's pretty cool, but personally, I prefer the Jetfire head. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to set this off to the side, and we won't look at it again for the rest of the video. So he's got that. It's I really like the head sculpt. The design of this figure is really good. I'd say, aside from the hollow bits, he's almost in par with some MP figures, with designs and stuff. He's a pretty solid figure. He's got his big red backpack that just it's got plugs that just snap right in there, just like that, and you can take it out. And this also has some paint flaking starting to come off. Again, chrome metal, or the vacuum metal, is not always the best design, I think. So, anyway, so we'll set that off to the side. He's got calf guns, which you can just take off here. Two big blasters. These ones do not have very much chrome wear at all. So they're oh, no, there it is. There's some chrome wear. Yeah. And you know, this is a brand new figure and it's already got chrome wear. So you can set those off to the side. And then he's also got the wrist blasters. Take these off. I mean, so he's got plenty of weapon options, which is really nice. Let's see, any chrome wear on these guys? On the underside, there's some chrome wear, but yeah. Aside from that, you know, his backpack does fold up pretty nicely. As you can see, his you know, the cone of the jets back here. I do kind of wish that, like the Classics one, they would have been able to integrate this more into the chest piece, because the Classic one, you know, here he is. This is the nose cone, and you can see it. There's nothing on the back. This guy actually is he's a more superior transformation on complexity, but he's more superior because he actually transforms better into the jet itself. So it's kind of a win some, you lose some. And I'm flipping him over to jet mode real quick so that we can, when we get him into jet mode, we can compare the two. Alright. There we go. Jet mode, that quick. Real simple transformation on that one. Alright, so posability, his head is on a swivel joint, so it does rotate around. When you get it off to the side, as you can see, it looks a little goofy. But, you know, it is what it is. Head also has a hinge in there, so it's much more in the MP design where, you know, they got the head swivel and the joint on the inside, not just a ball joint, which is really nice. I really do like that. He's got ratchets on his shoulders, up and down. He can rotate in and out. Bicep swivel. As you can see, he's got these big hollow bits. A lot of people complained about it, so I'm not going to really beat that dead horse, but it is a little annoying and a little unfortunate, but, you know, price with the big figures, I guess. Ratchet at the elbow, pretty decent bend there. Nothing at the hand. That is a little irritating with a figure this size. It's like, are you really kidding me? You cannot fit hand articulation in there. I mean, I could forgive it for not having, like, you know, finger articulation because it's not an MP. But I mean, really, you should have done something there. Nothing at the waist. That's due to the transformation. I do have a problem with mine with the shoulders staying locked in. So that's a little irritating. Hips can ratchet up and down, in and out. There's a thigh swivel. Bends at the knee. Pretty good bend, actually. The foot is on a hinge, both right here where it connects and then also right down there. I wish there was an ankle tilt because his legs are cut in a way that he has to take a wide stance. He can't stand straight up and he can't get any further stance. It has to be just right. And the hip joints where the ratchets aren't perfectly aligned to accompany that or accommodate that, so it's a little off, but it's still a really good, big, chunky figure. So, to transform him, what you want to do is just pull these arm pieces out. There's just a little slot right back there that the little tab on the back here pegs into, and then there's another peg right there that plugs into that slot. So just get those out of the way. Pull this piece down and you'll rotate the wings out like so. Take the nose cone, just kind of fold that up a little bit, get that out of the way, and then this whole assembly here will hinge up and back just like that. And you can leave all his armor on when you transform it. It's just easier to take it off. Now you can take these arms here and you pull them in, and there's two little tabs behind the black bars here that'll actually tab into each other like so. And then you want to rotate the arms like this, and we will finish the arms in just a minute here. Now what you want to do is take the feet and you rotate them up and in, just like so. Up and in, just like so. Split the waist here, and then these will just rotate back. And you want to try and rotate them all the way back, and then rotate this leg. And what I like to do is I like to take the leg and click it out one, and then that'll give you a little bit more ability to move that, and then bend the knee one click, and then that will line this tab right here up perfectly with that slot right there. So you line those up and you just tab it in. And then just kind of adjust it accordingly. Do the same thing on this side. Just get those tapped in. And then you fold the arms straight down. Just kind of get those in like so. Then you want to take the head, just keep it straight there. And then you take these little panels here and you fold them down. This will rotate around like this. And you just kind of squeeze it all together, and this tab will come down, this tab will come down, and then you lock the nose cone down, and you can fold out the landing gear, which is here, and there you have him in jet mode. Like I said, he's not overly complicated. He's got more twists and turns than the Classics one does, so that's really nice. Now, before we arm him up, for comparison, here he is next to the Classics one. You can definitely see how much bigger he is, and how much more like that G1 style he is. And he's much more of like, I don't really know what kind of jet this one would be, but yeah, pretty cool. Wish he would have had some more Autobot logos. I mean, I kind of like having Autobot logos on the wings. He's got it right here on the nose cone. But I would have liked to have big, huge, honking Autobot logos on the wings. I think that would have been really nice. Yeah, like he's got them right here under his wings. Anyway. And then one more comparison here. Here he is with the iGear Seekers. This being the Ramjet. And you see the Ramjet is same length. And the wingspan on the Ramjet is shorter, but these guys have a smaller profile with the wings anyway. So you can see they do stack up pretty good. About the same size. So, except this guy's got a lot more mass to him. And then we can arm him up too. We can take the big cannon here, and this will just clip back into the two slots back here. It'll just clip right back in, like so. And then you can take, see, these were for the arms, so we just plug those back into the arm. Plug that back into the arm. This is much easier to transform without the mask. That mask gets in the way a lot. Here are the leg guns, and they will plug in, and they actually have this slot right here for the wheel. So you can slot it in with the wheel. Then you take the big gun here and just plug it in under the nose cone. So there you go. All armed up, ready to fight. So, still pretty cool. And then to transform him back, just take the nose cone off. Just start untabbing things and just kind of letting them come undone a little bit. Fold up that landing gear. Pull this back. Then you can take these little panels here, fold them down. Then you can take the chest assembly here and fold this out, fold those back up, take the legs, they rotate around, and they'll just tab in to this little piece right here. Very loose tab, but once you get them there, they hold really well. Unlike the arms. I have a problem with the arms still. So take these arms, rotate them to the sides, untab them, Fold them down. Then you can fold the wings up. Fold the tail fins down, and then you take this assembly here, rotate it around so it's up at the top. And take this piece here, and it double hinges down like so. You can take the nose cone, flip it up. Chest piece will come up and just pegs into. It doesn't really peg into place; it just kind of holds into place. And then you take the tab here, plug it into there, and then you want to also tab that one tab back here into that tab right there on the wing. Same thing on the other side. Fold the feet down. Give him his big gun. And we're done. And yeah, like I said, he's not a very overly complicated figure. He's pretty quick and simple. He's fun. I wish the shoulders were to lock in a little bit better, but I guess you can't win them all. And it's really nice having a big Jetfire from Hasbro. This is definitely one of their better figures of the year when it comes to Hasbro, anyway. And it's just really nice to have something like this, and I hope they continue with this line but make relevant figures for the line. I mean, I would love to see a leader class Grimlock in this scale, and the rest of the Dinobots, stuff like that. I would love to see that. I doubt it, but I would love to see it. So for size comparison, here he is with the Seeker Jet. And this actually scales really well according to the cartoon. He should be that much bigger than the Seekers. Here he is with the Eye-Gear Seeker. He's still a head taller than them. So if you're wanting a larger Jetfire that still kind of scales with the Seekers, then he still can work with the larger classics. Here he is next to Wheeljack. And he should be a lot bigger than Wheeljack, so that doesn't really work for an MP scale. Here he is with Springer, and I would assume that kind of works. And I'm sorry, I've got my lights turned down as far as they go without turning them off. I know he's a very white figure. And last, here he is with the his classics counterpart. And here he is with the MP10. So yeah, he's a really good figure. Works really well with classics. The smaller classic scale you have, the better he works. But he still works with the larger classics, I think. Really great figure. I do highly recommend him. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Only reason why I'm not giving him a 10 out of 10 is he does have those hollow parts, and the metal chrome is flaking off, and the shoulders just don't lock in very well. But like I said, I think he's really good. I really hope Hasbro continues to make figures in this scale. I know they're doing a Megatron, and I hope he's just a little taller so he can kind of be my stand-in Megatron for a while. But yeah, so there you go. Leader class Jetfire.